Hello, it has been a hot minute since I've shown my face on my channel, and the next time I'm doing it, it's in my bathroom. So a little while ago, I asked you guys on Instagram to send in assumptions that you might have about me. Some of them are art related, some of them aren't, but I actually organized them. So look who's prepared. And I'm going to read your assumptions and tell you if they are right or wrong while dyeing my hair, because I just got it cut and it's a mess right now. First I'm gonna change because I'm in my Bob Ross shirt. He doesn't deserve to have red hair dye all over him, so boom! New shirt. I'm kind of short, so you can't really see it. If this isn't your kind of video, then feel free to click off and wait until next week's video. You're not obligated to watch this. I just thought that it would be fun to do because I love watching these kind of videos. And this sort of, is this a tag? I don't know. I've never dyed my hair myself before. I've only ever had other people do it, so we're gonna see how well this actually ends up turning out. Pray for me. So yeah, I asked you guys if you had any assumptions about me over on Instagram, and you guys said no. Okay, then bye. See ya. Is that joke even funny? I don't even know. Alright, I guess we'll start with the art questions, since I guess that's the most relevant to moi. How much do I add? Sure. You like to go to a cafe and draw what's around you. Honestly, I don't, but I should probably start doing that. Drawing from life is very important. I've done like figure studies. Is this enough? I don't know what I'm doing. I need an adult. I have gone on figure study websites and I've drawn what they have there, but it's a lot better to draw from actual like real life. I just feel awkward because I don't want people to notice me staring at them. I don't know what I'm doing. You were genuinely shocked when you gain a shit ton of subscribers. Abso-freaking-lutely. Thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers, because my videos are all pre-recorded. So, do I need more hair dye now? What's anything anymore? Yeah, seems too runny. God damn it. When I'm filming this, I have like 21,000, which is insane. I have no idea where I'm even going to be when I post this video. If anyone's gonna watch this video might be terrible. But I didn't ever think that I would get this far. Like, even when I had like 100 subscribers, I was still trying to post like somewhat consistently just because I like to do YouTube and that's just what I wanted to spend my time doing. I have hair dye on my hands. Trying to be sentimental, damn it. Anyways, I kept doing it because it's just what I like to do, and I didn't think that anyone would ever end up watching. And it's really like, I'm not gonna like get too emotional or sappy, but thank you so much. You secretly ship Luca and Andy. I'm gonna remain willfully silent on that one. Okay. Alright, I wonder if I should just rub it in like shampoo. Yeah, this sucks. Let me just rub it in. Hold on. So yeah, I've definitely been trying. Ah! You sometimes stress about how your sketchbooks look. How'd you know? Yeah, I'm like always stressed about everything, but like also my sketchbooks. Do I need more develop burn? I don't know what I'm doing! If you like actually know how to dye hair, I'm so sorry, you gotta look at this. Yes, I stress out about my sketchbooks a lot. Not even because like of you guys, it's just because I want them to look nice, and so when they're not looking nice, I start to panic a little bit. And it's stupid because it's like sketchbooks shouldn't have to like be that like stressful to deal with. They're supposed to be a fun place for you to practice in and just do whatever you want. A look. And it's funny because it's like I have separate sketchbooks where I work on webcomic stuff, and those ones don't look nearly as nice, and I'm fine with that. So why aren't I fine with like my regular sketchbooks not looking great? You have always loved art. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god. I have, hold on, where's my head? it's right here. Could be wrong. Alright. Ah! Just got hair dye on the floor. It's a code red situation. Ah! Ah! There's kind of a pink stain on the floor, but I'll deal with that later. I've always just fell in love with art pretty much since the moment I was able to hold a pencil. I've loved art. I remember when I was younger, I would like get a new coloring book and I would color it start to finish the same day that I got it. Oh god. It's fine. It's fine. It's nothing that a little bit of toilet paper can't fix. And then eventually that kind of just evolved into me learning how to draw and like create characters. Create characters and just start creating my own worlds, and it's something that I've never stopped doing. I'll touch on this a little bit later, but the only reason that I'm like where I am with my art skills is because I've been doing it for so long. You love your children, in parentheses, your OCs. Absolutely. If you're new here, why is this the first video you're watching of me? Go watch something else. I make a lot of OCs. I kind of have a problem with designing characters. I've designed way too many. And then like I feel bad for not drawing them sometimes because when you have as many as me, it's hard to draw all of them. But then I always feel guilty for not drawing them. So it's a struggle. Don't like drawing backgrounds. Yes and no. I definitely don't hate them as much as I used to, but I'm still not like in love with it, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to like make myself enjoy backgrounds because since I am making a webcomic, I'm going to need to draw a whole heck ton of backgrounds. You talk about your OCs a lot, absolutely. I mean, I have a whole series on this channel about talking about my OCs, so if that tells you anything, your cat is secretly behind your channel. God damn it, how'd you know? You're an amazing artist, but it didn't start that way. Of course! This is something that I really stress to a lot of people. And it's like the only reason I'm where I am with my art is because I have been drawing for forever. You think I just like popped out of the womb making freaking Mona Lisas and Starry Nights? No! Only way to get good at art is a lot of practice and hard work. And a lot of people really want like be an amazing artist, quick, easy scheme, get there, yeah. The only way that you can get good at art is to like practice and do it. And I'm actually planning on making a whole video about like never giving up on art because I definitely have felt like there was times where I really wanted to give up on art, but I didn't, and I'm so happy that I didn't. Almost every character you create is LGBT. Don't attack me. Suppose that was a good question to transition into the LGBT questions. I don't know if this is an actual like thing that people do, but ever since I was dyeing my hair, I've always like put a bag over my head. Apparently the heat helps it develop. It does something. A lot of the LGBT questions were kind of like repetitive. I got a lot of questions asking about my gender and my sexuality, which is what LGBT is. It's something that I'm very open with on my channel, but in case you are new here, hi, I'm Oliver. I am trans. I was born a female, but I am now a boy, and I am bisexual. And I don't really brand myself with being like a trans artist, but I'm just like an artist who happens to be trans, and I have like been told that I inspire like other people who are trans and also artists to see someone like me like being alive. I had a lot of messages of people saying that like I really inspire them as a trans artist, and that's cool, but I don't really brand myself as being a trans artist. You're a single boyo. Absolutely. I have been single my entire life. Going 18 years single, never dated, and I've never even really liked anybody in a romantic way. I kind of hate people. You say you're gay way too much for someone who is bi. I actually don't. I've seen this a lot where it's like people will actually be bi but they'll say that they're gay. I can't relate. I've always like held the bisexual label proudly for as long as I've known I was bi, and there's a receipt on the floor. There's a whole reason why people who are bi say that they're gay, And I just don't, because I don't connect with that. I don't like calling myself gay because it just feels like I'm calling myself something that I'm not, if that makes any sense. So that was the LGBT questions. You can't see it, but I'm moving my hips. I guess I'll move on to food. I got a lot of like food related questions. You like candy, but not too much. Pretty much, it's pretty accurate. I like mostly like chocolate and stuff. I don't really like candies that are like not chocolate. I got a couple of them about like pineapple on pizza, some saying that I like it and some saying that I'm indifferent. I'm actually like, I've never had it. I've never had pineapple on pizza, so I can't actually say. I feel short. Let's move this camera down a little bit so I feel less short. Boom, less short. You like mint flavored things. Yes, I've actually really been getting into like mint tea. Mint teas. I know people have some strong opinions about like chocolate and mint mixed together. I think they're amazing. I don't like things that are like aggressively minty though. Like if it's like really, really harsh, it can kind of come off as just being like, hey, I'm toothpaste disguised as a snack. You probably eat a lot of mac and cheese. As someone who hates cheese and is lactose intolerant, I'm disgusted. Moving on to like more of my interests category. I don't know what to call it. A lot of people assumed that I like anime. Yes, I do. I'm wearing a freaking fairy tale shirt right now. I have like a pretty young uncle, and so when I was like a small child, he was like a young mid-aged teenager. And so like when he would babysit us, I just kind of picked up on a lot of his interests, and he liked stuff like anime. So it's just something that I've always liked as a kid and something that I'll probably always like. And I think that this is one of the more obvious ones because I feel like when you look at like my art, it can definitely show like the anime influence behind it, and I like draw fan art of like anime characters. I also got a couple of questions asking if I am a cat or a dog person. Don't make me choose. I love both cats and dogs. I feel like there aren't a lot of people who are like true neutral of cats and dogs. Like they're just both amazing. Why do we have to fight? You despise Harry Potter. I'm not interested in Harry Potter. I wouldn't say that I despise it, it's more of just like I never got into it. And I remember one time at one of my friends' birthday parties, they were all like talking about like what houses they were in, and I was just kind of sitting there like... They did make me take the quiz though, and I am a Gryffindor if that's something that you're interested in. I don't know what that means, but you like vintage clothing. I mean, I guess. I don't really like pay attention to like the categories that clothing is in. I just kind of like wear and buy whatever I think looks good on me. You hate K-pop. No, I've tried getting into K-pop. I listened to it for a little bit. It was okay, but I kind of got bored of it quickly, and I just never like dove into it as much as like other people. I've seen a lot of people saying that like as soon as you listen to K-pop, you will never be the same. That didn't happen with me. I kind of like listened to it. I was like, this is cool. Not really my thing though, and then I just kind of never listened to it again, so. You go from fandom to fandom, but return to the same ones, but never jump away from Lord Fairy Tale. Kind of like in the middle, like whenever there's a new show that I like, if I like it, I really like it, but also I don't have that much time anymore to watch as many shows. The type of person who would watch a whole season in one sitting. I'm guilty of that. I've done that many times. Again, I can't really do that as much anymore since I'm like always working, but if there's something that I really, really want to watch, then I will make time for it. And I will sit down and watch it and will not stop until it's finished. I actually got quite a few questions about like my physical appearance. I got people saying like, you're tall and you're like, just look short. The other one is like, you are actually like really small. I am actually quite small. I don't know my exact height and weight, but I'm like around 5'4" and like 120 pounds, so I'm not very big. Look at these arms. They actually look bigger on camera, which is nice. And I also got a couple of questions asking about my face. People said that like I'm cute and that I'm attractive. I don't know. I mean, obviously with this bag, I'm killing it. Appearances are just like such a subjective thing. And I don't really call myself like ugly or pretty because it's just like, you know, I'm just a person trying to live my best life, man. And lastly, I have the personality questions. These I definitely got the most of. You laugh a lot. Yeah, but it's mostly out of like awkwardness and trying to cover up the fact that I'm like very depressed. I do like find myself genuinely laughing every single day. You know, I'm trying my best though. Your farts are silent and no one ever knows it's you. This would be true if I didn't announce the fact that I farted every time that I fart. You always want to keep people happy. Yes. And this is something where it's like I'm trying to find the balance of keeping other people happy and taking care of myself. I used to be the kind of person who would like always be willing to throw myself under the bus if it was willing to like make people happy. And I was miserable for the longest time because I was so focused on making other people happy instead of doing what I needed to do for myself. And I think that like over the years I'm definitely getting better at that. I'm still not amazing at it, but I'm trying to like find a happy medium of like satisfying other people while also being sure that I'm taken care of. You're shy. It's kind of like in between. I do definitely just would describe myself as a more introverted person. Like I find pleasure in just like sitting home, making YouTube videos, doing art, and then like talking to close friends. I'm not really the type of person to like go out and talk to people. And when I do like go out, it's to spend time by myself again or with like close friends. I really want to go out and be social, but social anxiety says no. Yes and no. Like I was saying earlier, I'm not generally the type to like go out and meet new people. But also I'm not the type to really leave my house. And if I didn't have anxiety, I would definitely leave my house a lot more than I do, but I don't, so. You is low-key a bad boy. This is the wrong foot. You're clumsy. Way, way, way too true. I'm like super clumsy. I'm the type of person where I'll just stand there and then like trip. I'm always like tripping over my own feet and knocking stuff over and bumping into things and walking into walls. It's a mess. You're cool and socially awkward. No and yes. I'm like one of the least cool people that you will meet. And I'm very, very socially awkward. I've gotten a couple of comments of people saying that it's like they're nervous to like comment on like my YouTube or my Instagram or whatever. But don't. There's no reason to be intimidated by me. I'm like the least intimidating person you'll ever meet probably. You always wanted to have short hair as a tiny little child before you transitioned. I've had a really weird like relationship with my hair. I've actually considered like making an entire different video about it. I used to have hair that was down to my waist and it was a lot and I honestly didn't even really like it. Like I never took care of it. Like I would never brush my hair. I would very rarely like wash my hair because I didn't like it. I didn't want to deal with it. But like because of like the things that other people would say about my hair and just about like long hair and girls in general, I was kind of like conditioned to like it. Like as I was growing up, I kind of started to actually think about how I felt about my hair, and I kind of like, that kind of led to me gradually cutting it shorter and shorter. And the shorter I cut my hair, the happier I felt. I thought you would be from California. It's really funny that you would mention that because technically I am. I always considered myself to be from New York, but I technically am from California because that's where I was born. My dad was in the military and so he would move around a lot because he would be stationed in different places, and when my parents were still together, my mom would go with him. And then he happened to be stationed in California when I was born. I don't remember any of California though because I moved away when I was like really, really young. So I have literally zero recollection of it, which is why I always say that I'm from New York. You find existence meaningless, but live for your pets anyway. He's over there. He's over there. Hey, I love you. I live for you. And lastly, you are way cooler than you think you are. That is up for debate. So yeah, those are the assumptions that you guys sent me over on Instagram. If you want to be in a video like this in the future, go follow me on Instagram because that is where I'm most active other than YouTube. And you can definitely keep an eye out over there for kind of videos like this. I think it's time to wash this out of my head now, so I'm gonna go do that. Wow. Would you look at that? You know, considering it's the first time doing it myself, I'd say this is a pretty big fucking success. Yeah, there we go. My hair's red now. Thank you for joining me on this. If you watched this whole video, I have no idea how long this is going to be, or if this is even a good video at all, but I just kind of wanted to make it. Let me know if you want to see more videos where I show my face. I would definitely like to do them. I think it's a great way for you guys to get to know me as a person a little bit more, because I definitely show my art a lot, so you probably know the artist side of me, but not like the human side of me. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I don't normally do this kind of stuff. If you're new here, I do mostly art stuff, but occasionally I'll do just a fun little video like this. And so if that's something that you're interested in, subscribe and turn on those post notifications. My social media is on screen now and also in the description below if you're ever curious about any of that. There's a video on screen now and also in the iCard for you to watch if you are interested in that. And with that, I'm gonna go and probably eat some more sushi because that's what I had for lunch. See ya.